Hey, y'all, with this one right here, we didn't got NR, y'all, plugged in with Fumez, the engineer. But you got just plugged in, and you got y'all NR, you got the NR, and just the plugged in, and the main Jeopardy, especially with these the plug-ins and the main whole, the main one, just the plugged in, like the plug-in ones. And everything else, like just the routine and just the routine of it coming in and everything else. Like I can really, just the expression, of y'all, especially with him having this whole thing and just the main, saturates his lyrics and everything else. So you just got plugged in, Fumez, justice and everything.
How is CDOT funded and where do you get your money from? The simple answer.
Aye, gang. Bow, 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 bow. Plugged in. Shout my nigga Fumez. Fuck all the ops. I can't even talk on the jaws I did. Powers dropped, you know the biz. My young one moves way too fierce, cause you want to see blood when he bats his flick. Want to see Fumez? Sister, aye, come here and hack this dick. Aye, gang. Bow, 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 bow. Plugged in. Shout my nigga Fumez. Fuck all the ops. I can't even talk on the jaws I did. Powers dropped, you know the biz. My young one moves way too fierce, cause you want to see blood when he bats his flick. Want to see Fumez? Sister.
Oh, come on, like the whole thing, like he's just, how you back it up and how you come in, like he really trying to back it up and go forward like he said he trying to splash something in the the back into the back into the front skeezy, like the way he got it in tune too, the way he just in tune with it, like the into, like he said, hit them junks, get the into it, he got the main things, and just the way he just like already, coming in, like he got it already on a Jan Ritz.
I come here and hack this dick. I come here and fuck PC, full now, full circle. Fence to the right and to the left. Shank on my leg, but I'm acting lich. So right after I parked it, rot. Fence to the right and to the left. Shank on my leg, but I'm acting lich. So now full circle. Fence to the right and to the left. Shank on my leg, but I'm acting lich. So right after I parked it, rotted. Now go smack this prick. Nowadays, man, stay out of the mix. Way back then, I was acting sick. South London, I'm the white IC, can't.
Ooh, I try to stay out the mix, and the whole thing, like he said, he tried to stay out the mix, Back then he was acting sick, like even sick, like he was playing it, like just trying to play the, the right moves and play the, the invictions, like they say, you gotta you just gotta pay the invictions, like you gotta try to pay the instructions, try to play it smooth, play and sickness, like he said, in sickness, and with this whole just very, very, very.
Right like me, some average deals. Your bro got packed. Chop it, bag it, sell it. Bill up a spliff in the morning, crow too loud, everyone can smell it. I'm on different fuckery, please don't judge me, yeah, I'm a felon. Ever since music money, my previous honeys are moving jealous. Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out, tryna get banged and dug out. That whole gang got rubbed out, came with their shanks and ducked out. I see tryna do drill, they're letting him rap that somehow. They know me, man, keep it real, just slide to the and run. Wow, hello man chat. Everyone's hot, tryna act bad, everyone's not. Big SK or the Luger shooter, I don't want guns that everyone's got. Fly out to Manny, grab me a strally, back to the ends, where's everyone gone? If you see these eyebrows in a belly, I'm happy to test what everyone's on. Tell my young G stat don't spend, and don't buy drip for the.
And the whole thing, how it just invents, like how it invents and everything else, like just how it invents, like everyone got the same thing. It's like you just want to be your own kind of, your own kind of set. Like you want to have your own kind of stuff. Like you don't want to be having what everyone else has. Like just with the whole thing, what he said. Like that's your infatuation because you think about it. It's so much people with the same type of stuff like going on, and it's like you kicking it from your one's citrus, and you want what you want, and you just keep what you want, and you keep your main things, like that's what you want. You gotta try to keep it in your type of area. Like you wanna have what you want, not have everything else with everyone else. Like just has citrus, like he said. He want different waps, different, just different citrus, and just in general, like just in general.
Trend. Stop spending money on girls, them girls ain't gonna be there in the end. Ayy, pretty young thing on the ends. 10 as she lost this gang. He thought that bitch was his truth is she's sucking on me, it's mense. I'm on it's tense, I but and he left his friends. All night lurking in this. He got put on the bench. Caught in the rain, get drenched. Swing my sword, I ain't tryna get hench. I swing it. In the streets, ain't nothing but leeches, they didn't give me a pence.
Fumez, the engineer.
Hey, what can hey, Screezy, Screezy coming into it and everything else. Like, what can I say? Well, when it always comes in with the plugs ins and just the engineer, it's always gonna be something, and Sadical, because they always bring in something in Sadical, especially with plugged in, but you got NR with the y'all. Like, I already seen this coming, with the whole thing, because it's crazy enforcers, the way it comes in and everything else, but you just got what plugged in with Fumez, the engineer, everything else. So you got the main thing coming into it plugged in with Fumez and just NR and just the whole thing. So I'm already expecting something hot is here, but just with this one right here and everything else, check it out for you guys self.